Welcome to Training Industry's Quarterly E-Zine, Fall Edition 2011 podcast of the article, 5 M-Learning Considerations for Your Talent Management Strategy, by Billy Biggs. If you have an interest in M-Learning, then it's likely you've seen dozens of statistics exemplifying the direction of mobile growth in the past 36 months. The main theme is simple. Mobile technology growth rates are exploding beyond any other digital technology in history. As a result, organizations would be crazy not to take advantage of current growth rates, whether in social media or learning strategy. Yet, due to its infancy, specific examples of what M-Learning entails and what those examples may contain in the form of costs and implementation are not very clear. Even for those organizations that do have a full grasp of the spectrum of M-Learning options available, challenges exist when selecting appropriate M-Learning options for specific talent management strategies. If you're considering M-Learning as a complement to your talent management strategy, your goal should be simple. Build M-Learning programs that help manage the top talent in the organization. Of course, implementing a formal talent management strategy is a prerequisite for selecting M-Learning programs that match that strategy. Unfortunately, only half of U.S. companies say they have a well-defined talent strategy, according to a 2010 survey by Bearson & Associates. This article will address 5 phases of M-Learning: attracting, engaging, building, leveraging, and retaining, to consider when creating a talent management strategy for your organization. Delivering M-Learning through custom content. The development of custom web-based training has been around since the web's mainstream existence. Most industry providers classify their web-based custom training offerings by level. The more interaction and design elements incorporated into the content, the higher the level is considered. Level 1 is straightforward and has basic content with few, if any, thought-provoking interactions, whereas Level 4 contains rich media and content, and often gaming simulations. Levels 2 and 3 are often somewhere in between. It's helpful to classify M-Learning in the same manner. Consider some popular M-Learning examples. Matching the right delivery method to each phase of the talent management lifecycle. There are many talent management frameworks to consider, but most of them have the same basic concepts: attract, engage, build, leverage, and retain talent. For M-Learning to be completely successful, it is important to understand when to select the appropriate level of learning for each phase of the talent management lifecycle. For example, the M-Learning programs you build to attract talent may not be applicable for retaining talent. The following examples give an idea of how each phase in the talent management process can be served by the different levels of content delivery. 1. Attracting. When attracting talent, organizations tend to focus on recruiting, selecting, and onboarding of people. It is the first step in the formal talent management process, if you discount planning, and often the most important for some companies. Reason. When deciding the type of M-Learning to build for attracting talent, adequately depicting the organizational brand and culture for candidates is very important. If you've ever spent time on the campus of a Fortune 100 high-tech company, you understand the talent war that is currently in full swing. Candidates want to ensure that the company's vision, values, and goals align with their own. This is especially important for the millennial generation. In general, a well-made native app can provide a far better user experience than even the best mobile websites are capable of right now. Native apps are a big part of why mobile technology is growing so quickly. Providing better user experiences for candidates considering joining your organization is a sure win from both M-Learning and recruiting standpoints. However, the disadvantage of developing a native app is that organizations have to consider which, if not all, of the major mobile technology platforms to support. For example, iPhone, BlackBerry, Android, etc. 2. Engaging. Talent engagement often refers to things like talent planning, coaching and development, and performance management. Reason. Most talent management system providers have incorporated enterprise performance management functionality into their talent management suites. As a result, that functionality is now available via mobile, so employees and managers can complete employee appraisals via iPad and other mobile devices, instead of the traditional laptop or computer. Also, many of the social learning applications, such as Yammer, that allow for mentoring and knowledge transfer, are available via apps that organizations can already leverage. It should be noted that MTMS providers usually provide access to their systems via native or web apps. The main difference is that organizations do not need to develop these apps themselves. 3. Building. Talent networking and leadership development play huge roles in the building of an organization's talent pool. Reason. Talent networking includes gaining access to corporate knowledge management systems to identify resources within the company that can help people do their jobs better. Most leadership development programs offer high-potential employees the opportunity for career advancement with a specific training curriculum. Social networking native apps like LinkedIn and Twitter are common on business professionals' smartphones these days. Leveraging the same type of native apps for social learning and networking is a common-sense approach to helping build organization talent. Also, virtual learning environments are now available from many vendors in a mobile format, allowing companies to conduct training, such as leadership development, across the company without any travel expenses. Consider attending a leadership seminar via iPad in your office or from any remote location with a high-speed internet connection. 4. Leveraging. Developing individual career plans, conducting talent reviews, and implementing succession planning all fall under the area of leveraging talent. Succession planning can be used as an opportunity for M-learning in multiple ways. Reason. For the same reasons recommended in the preceding Engaging Talent section, mobile opportunities already exist to accommodate activities such as succession planning. Mobile versions and apps of TMSs have existing functionalities that allow managers to create and manage their employees' succession plans without being connected to the corporate internet or in the office. However, if organizations are not leveraging MTMSs for this opportunity, developing a custom web app that connects to a custom succession planning application may be a second option. The benefit of a web app from an M-learning perspective is that it allows organizations to support multiple mobile technology platforms. 5. Retaining. Retaining high performers includes providing leadership tools and development opportunities, offering career advancement options and rewards, and recognizing top talent. Reason. Synchronous participation and reward systems have become extremely popular as retention strategies for HR executives, especially among the younger millennial generation. SMS is the most overlooked M-learning option, yet it is the most simple and cost-effective to set up and use. Consider the ability to conduct a synchronous training session, whether virtual or in person, that allows people to participate actively via text messages with the instructor on the content of the course. Gamification works by making technology more engaging and by encouraging desired behaviors, taking advantage of the human psychological predisposition to engage in gaming. Some well-known examples of gamification are based on rewarding points to people who share experiences on location-based platforms such as Facebook's Place feature, Foursquare, and Gowalla. Common techniques include achievement badges, achievement levels, leaderboards, and virtual currency. Achievement levels from a talent management standpoint may include individual accomplishments for high-performing talent on their organizational profile. For example, projects, clients, skills, etc. Paving a strategic pathway to success. In the training industry, most opportunities to leverage mobile technology are related to talent management. However, it is important to remember that for organizations to successfully implement M-learning at the enterprise level, aligning mobile learning strategy to the corporate mobile and social media strategy is paramount. This means spending time with marketing executives and social media strategists within your organization. Ensure that you spend adequate time before development begins to understand user requirements and business challenges. Also find out what part of your audience is using mobile and how they're using it, if at all. Finally, analyze how information passes among the people in your organization, as that will tie into your social media strategy. Spending adequate time conducting upfront planning and requirement gathering is a sure path to success when considering M-learning. Billy Biggs is the Director of Learning Strategies at General Physics Corporation, with extensive experience in the enterprise implementation of e-learning technology and content integration. Takeaways. The use of mobile learning in talent management is exploding. Understanding how to implement M-learning strategies is still in its infancy. Having a formal talent management strategy and matching your M-learning approach to its goals is key to your success. There are 4 levels of content delivery options, ranging from basic content delivered by text message to full-scale augmented reality via custom apps. Matching the right content delivery method to each phase of the talent management process. Attract, engage, build, leverage, and retain can greatly enhance your program's success. Proper planning and analysis is the cornerstone of an effective talent management M-learning effort. For more podcasts and articles like this, visit www.trainingindustry.com. Thanks for listening. I'm John Sherlock.